Good morning, students. So in last class we have studied about non-verbal communication. So today we study about visual communication. Here, visual communication is the transmission of message using imaginary. Broadly, visual communication includes all form of verb and non-verb communication that makes use of sense of the sight. Signatures, boards, graphics, films, PowerPoint presentation and models are the example of visual communication. They add to the meaning of the writing and oral communication. This is what. So visual communication is nothing, just a combination of verbal and non-verbal communication. So let's start. Let's see the advantages of visual communication. First advantage of visual communication is enhance the message imparted through oral and written communication. It means when data has already been communicated orally or in written, graphs would be greater enhance the meaning of the data. When we explain the message through both medium, which is verbal and non-verbal, that is in oral and written form, then the graph would great enhance the meaning. Next is leave a lasting impression. It means once we see something, we are more likely to remember it better than if we just heard or read the same information. So this means that if we actually see something which is more interested, so we better remember this. We don't need to understand. So in this, we just heard or read the same information. Next is visual aided can be used to simple present complex data. So here when there is about when we talk about a simplex, or we can talk about the complex data, in that particular complex data visual aid can be used for best ease of understanding. Visual can be used to communicate across a diverse audience, unlike written and oral communication, which require the audience to literate and fluent in the language. It means that in visual communication, we can communicate across a diverse audience. Unlike in written and oral communication, the audience should know that what the language in which we are talking, or the audience should be literate so that he or she can understand. But in visual communication, we don't need that such much of platform. We only need a diverse audience, so that if the audience is not getting the particular language, so the audience can see the video and understand the meaning. Next, we talk about the disadvantage of visual communication. So first disadvantage is costly. Most method of visual communication are costly and hence not suited for small organization. As it is used only for the big organization, it cannot use in small organization because it is actually costly. Second is incomplete by itself. So here visual communication by itself may not be complete and efficient, but it greatly enhances verbal communication. So in this particular, usually the main part is visual communication, but it's not complete, as all the great enhance are by the verbal communication only. And last, require expertise. Yes, for example, we are preparing a presentation or graph. For both of these, we required for visual communication expertise in that particular subject, and it's not easy to prepare. Because it is not easy to prepare, we need our expertise for all the things, for all the views when we create a presentation or a graph. So here all for today. I hope you all safe.